interception there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle, here's Walker. 112 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Come on. Hey! Mustang 19. Check, Panther 11.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brady. Forced out to his left. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White. Touchdown! Rachaad White from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here we go.
here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And this throw will be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 10, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle to Evans. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. White. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run for it. 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And the tight end goes in motion left. Brady now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Miller in motion right. Again, it's Brady. And he'll just get rid of it. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Now Brady. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
Myers Cats on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Throwing is Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Check. 18, 5 years.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
27 yards.
and the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two.
Back and 60.
Gino's going to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by two. The penalty got them half the distance to the goal down to one. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones, 27 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Brady gives this to White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brady going to throw. But it's caught. Tompkins.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Tompkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Touchdown.
Rachaad White.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Fielded right around the 8.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Warriors 17. Go street. Hey.
From the gun, here's Smith.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Brady will try again on 2nd down. On the move to his left. On the left side, a catch by White.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Brady now to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a dump off to White.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Brady. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Brady now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brady now on 1st down.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Brady's going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19! Hurt!
To throw is Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Pass the 50. Pass the 50.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On second down, it's Walker.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.